Let's talk a little bit about users. You, as the administrator of your account, have the ability to add different types of users to your account. You can see here that on the dashboard you can see all of your users. You can add a new user, and you can also have access to your profile. So here I am looking at all of my users, and I can go in here and I can edit users if I want to change roles. Right now that user is an administrator. An administrator has the ability to really do anything that's an administrator. You can go in and add users. The big thing is going to be adding the users, probably messing with the plugins, things like that, that lower or lesser roles cannot do. Subscriber is someone who can just read the site. They can't actually contribute. A contributor can write but cannot publish, so somebody else would have to go in and publish their work for them. An author can actually write and publish their work. An editor can go in and make changes to their own work as well as other people's work. An author can only change their work. An editor can change everybody's work. Or you can take away somebody's role altogether. So once you have somebody up, you can still make some changes. You can also change people's password here. By the way, you can change your own password on the on your profile. Just a word on that. Say you don't want to remember that. There's a hideous thing, but you want to say doghouse 24 something. It's very weak. If you want to use that, you have to hit this confirm use of weak password and then go ahead and go down there and do it. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to change my password, but that is the way that you would do that. I do wish or hope, especially for our site that I'm in charge of, that you keep your passwords fairly strong, because we do have a lot of foreign entities right now, and you'll actually see what I mean, that are tinkering with our sites and trying to get in and be malicious. So it is important that you are pretty tough with your passwords. I'm not going to update this user. This thing down here, the forum role, the key master, is do you let them create and delete forums, which are blogs or discussion posts? Do they moderate? Can they get rid of other people's work? I think some of these are fairly obvious. Okay, to add a new user, I'm going to leave this page, yes. Obviously, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to put in their, generally you're going to want to put in their email address. You could just create a username, but I like to put an email address because then I do like to send the email confirmation, so they get that and they get the confirmation, and that way you can send a higher level password for them. Otherwise, their password is going to be kind of wussy. And of course, again, you can set the role. Oh, this is interesting. This is to add an existing user to an additional role, or it may be somebody else that is on the network. So for instance, for me, you would add me, and I do want you to do this. Add me as an administrator to your site and send me the email, please. You have to do that because I am an existing user on this network. Now, if you're sending this to somebody completely different who is not already a student in this class or has not taken it before, you would add this user. This is actually creating the user in the database, so it's a little bit different. So in either one of these, you are going to, add the correct information, select the role that you want, and then go ahead and add the user.